You know, both of them, respect each other. They don't hate each other. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. But congratulations to both teams, especially Georgia. They've been trying to get to this spot for a long time, and they will have some shortcomings either in the SEC championship game or just during the season. And they had a bad loss to Auburn, and they did not let it bother them, or they did not let it ruin their season. They came back, and as you see, you keep pushing forward, staying positive, like I always talk about, and now you're in the championship game. Shouts out to Clay. It's still F the Tide Davis. Woo! This brother's in here disrespecting the Crimson Tide. But hey, if you're gonna do it, why not do it here in the Wait a Minute Show chat room? So appreciate you for dropping in. Bama Boy said tickets now at $1,300. Now tickets now at $1,300. Now it was $2,200 yesterday. Oh. So we getting a discount. Okay, it's going down. Maybe if we don't buy any tickets, America, we can get these things for what they probably really worth. Getting around $200, $300, $400, maybe $500 or whatever. But yeah, over a stack. Jeez, come on. Sluggo said they'll fall to $850 or so. I hope so. Sluggo, I hope so for other people that's going to the game. I'm still going to be at home watching this game. And then, we'll see what happens, right? And 334 Bama Boy and him and Clay look like they might be about to go at it in the chat room because he told them, watch your tone, Clay. Watch your tone. Look, let's not start off 2018 now. Not like that, fellas. But I like it. Keep it up. I'm just playing. So we're going to get off that, but we'll see, with this championship game. I don't know who's going to win. I really, before that Oklahoma game, I probably would have rolled with Georgia. And the whole way that game went with Oklahoma, I'm just wondering if they're going to, just be spent, if you will. And not physically or anything like that. More probably like mentally, in going into this game against Alabama. Alabama is always a tough out to get, so I don't know yet. I think by Saturday, I'll know. So, tune into the Wait a Minute Show on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just go to the waitaminuteshow.com, and I'll have an answer. I'll have a pick, for you then. But this should be a good game. SEC game. Normally they are, as long as it's not LSU and Alabama, because it seems like every time they play, all they do is kick field goals, and it's like 6-3, at the end of the game. So, but any other SEC game, it should be good. So we're gonna move into a little basketball. Talk about LeBron James, and we're gonna get into the game tonight a little bit. So, they're in Boston, so that's a big thing right now. And actually, they were going into the half, and Boston was up, on them big, and it looks like they're still up. It's mid-third quarter, 75-55. So Boston is handing it to Cleveland with no IT plan. But LeBron, so we've been talking, and people been talking, everybody been talking about this whole thing about where LeBron, because we're almost at the All-Star break, so we're almost halfway through the season, quote-unquote, halfway through the season, and we're going to be talking about where is LeBron going to be next year. So it came out that LeBron was non-committal, to the Cavs, even though he was pressed by Dan Gilbert, on what his decision was going to be. Now, here's my thing about it. I don't understand, I understand Dan Gilbert's side of it as far as like why he's trying to press, why he's trying to get it, a commitment. But LeBron brought up an excellent point. He always has waited to the end of the season. He's always waited, to the end of his contract. He has a player option in that contract, so he could be a free agent at the end of this year. Now, of course, Dan Gilbert is a little worried about that because if LeBron does opt out, chances are he's gone. Not that he's going to re-sign. He's going to leave. He did what he said he was going to do. He brought a championship to Cleveland. And on top of that, he's been to the finals with Cleveland 3 straight years. So if he goes to the finals again, regardless, win or not, in the finals, he's taking this franchise who had has had nothing in the realms of what he's done for this franchise. They've had 4 years straight, and then not even the 5th year back when he was first with the Cavs, where he took them to the finals. So I understand why Dan Gilbert wants to get this commitment from him, because he's already experienced life without LeBron. Now, here's the thing. He had Kyrie to come in. Now, it was a young Kyrie. He's not the Kyrie that he is now, and that's expected because he was a kid, 19 years old. You can't expect everything from him at that point. You can't put all that on. But Dan Gilbert knows without LeBron, one, people aren't coming to the game like they used to. So that ticket sales and apparel and all that stuff is out the door. 2, you don't even know who you're going to get in there. And we're not even going to say replace LeBron. It's just who you're going to get in there to try and stay competitive. Who's going to be the person that's going to take over for this team? Because obviously it's not D-Wade. It's not Derrick Rose. It's not Jeff Green. It's not Kevin Love. It's not Tristan Thompson. It's not any of these guys. Not even Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas would give them, a jump, but not what this franchise is used to. But on the LeBron side, what's the rush? Why? This is what I've done all the time. Why am I rushing to commit my business decision when I got to the end of the year? How about let me focus on what we're going to do now? I'm trying to win this championship. I'm trying to bring another title to the city. Let's focus on that. And when the future comes, we'll handle the future then. Now, of course, I know LeBron, this is leverage as well, too. Because this is a business. And he's using this to his advantage. Keeping his options open. Because guess what? If he commits to Cleveland, get every other team, the other rumors, the Lakers, the Sixers, the Rockets, any other team that might be out there that they're saying got a chance of getting LeBron, they start making other plans. They start going in a different direction if he commit. And what's better than having options? Options. He could already be planning on, hey, I'm going to stay right here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stick it out here in Cleveland. I love Ohio. My family loves it here. I got no problems. Okay, fine. But that's right now. Who knows what could happen between now and June? Somebody could do something. Somebody could say something that messed the whole thing up. And it could be Dan Gilbert or it could be someone else in the Cleveland organization. So instead of just saying, hey, yeah, I'm going to stay, then something happened, be like, oh, I'm going to go. I don't blame LeBron on it. I get it. Keep your options open. Keep the leverage. It's all in the game. It's all in the business game. Keep your leverage. So, hey, we're going to continue to talk about it. It keeps LeBron relevant. It keeps people, employed. It keeps people like me busy to talk about something. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah. So, but I told you we were going to talk about these coaches. So we're going to get into Black Monday that passed, just this past Monday, of course. And we'll go through some of the teams that actually got rid of their coaches. And it's like, what does this mean? Where do we go from here? What's the next move? And all that stuff. So we'll talk about that in just a moment. We're going to take a break. You listen to the Wait a Minute Show with your man, Jelani J.B. Bodie. In the new 2018, the new me, the new you, the new us. And we'll be back right after these words.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Vince Wright, the sports governor, and you know me from the Sports Done Right show. But when I'm not doing Sports Done Right, I'm in the executive mansion chilling with the Wait a Minute show. That's right, Jelani, Lopan, Indeed. Keep it tuned here, y'all. The Wait a Minute Show. My name is Vince Wright, and I approve this message.
Hey, what's up, sports fans? You're looking for a different type of sports talk show, something you haven't heard before? You gotta check out the BS3 Sports Show every other Saturday on 2 Live Stews Radio, 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Sports talk at its finest. Always have great guests, playing some good hip-hop. You don't want to miss it. Make sure to tune in to the BS3 Sports Show every other Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yo, this is your boy Key C from the
Kicking It With Key C show.
When I want to jam, I'm jamming with Queen Josie and DJ New as they're kicking those vibes.
Don't be a crook who steals. Buy what you need at DougieDeals.com.
We don't take orders from super fools. We give them.
Give it to you.
Any and all resistance will crumble. Nonsense. There's never been a threat
Squad.
couldn't handle. It is the purpose of the
Squad.
to align our infamous forces against the powers of good and defeat them, leaving us, the rulers of the world.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. You are listening to the Wait a Minute Show with your host, Jelani JB Bodie, and my man, Lopan, who's in the building as well.
Indeed.
Appreciate you, Lopan, for hanging out with me. And anybody that you hear on here during the commercial breaks, make sure you give them a piece of your time. So Vince Wright, he does Sports Done Right. DJ New, DJ Queen as well. Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern, and Ben from BS3 Sports. All these folks you can be heard on Spreaker.com. So all you got to do, just like you're listening now, just type in the name DJ Queen, DJ New, Sports Done Right. That's WRIGHT, BS3 Sports, and the person that runs this network as well, the DougStewartShow.com. You can do that as well and listen to some great music, great sports talk, great trending topics talk, and all that stuff. So make sure you do that as well. So now let's get back into this sports stuff that we've been talking about, and we're going to touch base on these coaches that got the axe. So and shouts out to my man Kyron, who also is in the building as well in the chat room. But we got a few coaches, and normally it is, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 coaches, that faces the dreaded Black Monday. So some of these I was right, some of these I was wrong. We just talked about Teflon Don Marvin Lewis. I thought he was gone, but he got an extension, so who knows? Who go figure, I should say. But the Colts, they did what I thought they were going to do. They got rid of Chuck Pagano. I just think over the year and after, he came back, because he suffered from an illness and he fought back, I just don't think that he was able to take the team, in the directions that he wanted to. But I think he was having some beef behind the scenes, with management. They come in with a new GM and, normally that you're on a tight or a short leash, I should say, real short, because you're not their guy, and the general manager just basically want to, this is not a general manager coming in and Bill Belichick is the coach. It's just like, okay, let Bill do his thing. I'm going to stay out the way, So they gave it a try. And I really think is just this whole quarterback situation. Now, of course, Chuck Pagano is not responsible for all of what happened with it. But to me, it's like you got 2 cases where you struggle at the quarterback position. This defense struggled, as well. That's going to lay on the coach to some degree. Not all. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not putting it all on Chuck, but I just think